raza la migra y se llevaron a mi tío y a mi tía. En esta vida hay malos tiempos, pero algún día se acabarán. Por eso canto pa' que no olviden que la esperanza nunca morirá.
This is the story of a journey which started over 40 years ago. It's the story of a culture weaving its path through the latter part of the 20th century and beyond through art and activism. Chicano art has transcended the political, cultural, and spiritual facets of this great nation, and in doing so, has transformed itself from a style of art into a full-blown cultural movement. One of the leaders in this movement, or should I say, movimiento, is local San Diego artivist, Mario Torero. He's Peruvian. His work is tattooed all over San Diego, from Chula Vista and Barrio Logan in the south to the enclave of La Jolla in the north. At the beginning of the Chicano art movement, he and other influential Chicano artists revolutionized the art world.
It was the beginning of Earth Day, Chicano Park, Centro Cultural in San Diego, and Chicanos were just burning up the grounds with art, with installations, with murals, up and down the state, everywhere.
Since then, Chicano art has permeated the hearts of San Diegans and brightened the landscapes of Southern California with its vibrant color palette. His latest creation is a 57-foot mural on the campus of UCSD. The ceramic mural symbolizes both the struggles and successes of Chicanos in the United States. The story of its creation and construction is intertwined with today's Chicano legacy.
Chicano.
Chicano. Chicano.
Chicano.
Chicano.
Chicano.
Chicano.
Chicano.
Chicano.
Chicano.
So what is a Chicano? To understand the art, we must understand the people creating and inspiring it. Dr. Jorge Mariscal, a leader in Chicano history studies, provides his insight into the word Chicano.
Well, the term Chicano, there's kind of a debate about where it comes from, but the most widely accepted theory now is that it comes from the Mexican-Spanish term Mexicano, which was the old term for what people commonly refer to today as the Aztecs. Their term, once the Spaniards got there, it was Hispanicized, became Mexicano, and then the term Chicano was transferred up to the northern areas and existed along the border for many years as a kind of, within the Mexican-American community, a kind of negative, pejorative term for people who were either lazy or didn't work or were hanging out on the streets. In the late 60s, the students here in the United States took up the term as a positive term, the same way that black students took the term black and said, we're not Negroes anymore, we're blacks, and we're proud of that. Chicanos took the term Chicano to say, well, we don't like the hyphenated Mexican-American term, we're going to be Chicanas and Chicanos.
That's a great academic viewpoint. But let's move beyond the borders of the university and ask Chicanos what the word means to them.
It's a term that's very relative. Depending on who you ask, you're going to get a different definition.
I think a Chicano is a Mexican-American with a social conscience, with a sense of injustice, the history of our people, and someone who's made a commitment to try to bring about some change in that area.
It's a word that's really politicized, and also it means activism to me.
Someone who was born to parents of Mexican descent and who was born in the U.S. and brought up here.
A Chicano is somebody from Mexico who was living here in the U.S., whether you were born here or not. You have two cultures.
Somebody of Mexican ancestry who is living in the United States and taking part in the struggles for justice.
The state of mind and ideology of knowing ourselves as indigenous people, knowing yourself who we are as a people from Mexico all the way down to Peru.
I used to be absolutely sure about what Chicano was. I am not so sure now.
It seems that everyone has their own personal definition of the term. Perhaps we are all Chicanos in some sense.
Hey, hello, welcome. Welcome to my place. It's what we call the Cosmic School of Art. It's my home, and it's gone through many episodes from family and so on. And now I'm turning it into a center for arts and education.
Artivist Mario Torero has spent his life living the Chicano legacy through his artwork and humanitarian missions, not only in San Diego, but throughout the world. Oye, Mario, what is a Chicano?
Chicanos are Mexicans. If you see some people, students that look Mexican, they're Chicanos. All Chicanos, man. It's two cultures. It's people that come from another country, come here, and they learn the American culture. They're Chicanos because they know that, hey, you know, trying to fit in, you know. So we're Latin Americans, and the other ones are Asians, and there's some even from Africa, even some Arabs, you know. Hey, it's still another culture brought here, and the American has a way that we become one here. I'm a Peruvian-born Chicano American.
From a very young age, Mario showed great talent, learning eagerly from artists in Peru and from his father.
I was raised with my father and his friend artists in Lima for all my life. From the very beginning, I started drawing, and my mother used to send me with him every day to work. He had an office downtown. And so I was raised with old men, these artists. That gave me the background. It came easy to me. They had the shop, and they were doing the bullfights, and they would take them to the tours and sell them in the park. And the artists were doing it, and I watched them do it. So I tried it, and it came real easy for me. They used to buy my art from me and then go sell it to the turistas. It was very encouraging, but like I said, I don't know if I took it for granted. It was just normal to be an artist, my father, and my environment. I love painting murals. Somehow, somewhere, somebody needs a mural. Of course, until we started painting Chicano murals, and that's really what changed the perspective of why the murals are an important factor now in regards to changing the environment or making the environment better. So almost putting the final touch for something to say it's finished. Okay, Daddy. Destiny would have it that we landed in San Diego. We stayed in San Diego. Of course, until he finally got out of here, went to San Francisco, where he passed away in 1988. But he boils down to the Native American, particularly the Navajo. He just completely found the dignity of man, he says, in the faces and the culture of the Native Americans. Check this out. This is called the send-off. This is where a spirit is going to travel to Babylon, somewhere out of the jungles, perhaps around Chiapas. And so they bring out the brujo from the village, the healer, and together they bring about the magic that is going to protect them on the way to Babylon.
It's going to be interesting when we take down the temporary mural. And we're going to start chipping away at that building and preparing that surface. So I wonder if students are going to think, wow, what happened? They got rid of the mural now?
It's been 3 years from the moment we got together with the students trying to figure out what we're going to do. We went through all that. We decided to do a mural, and now here we are, finally at the wall. The wall is ready to go. And I don't know if you might see the tiles on the floor, and they're about to place the first panel up above. The mural is around 17 by 57 feet, almost to be exact.
The vast mural was handmade in China and had to be flown in crates to San Diego. It is truly the product of a global cultural and artistic effort. The mural is supposed to be a permanent installation. But how do you make a huge mural whose colors will not fade over time? Mario had a novel solution.
I was just thinking right now, this is the 40th anniversary of Chicano Park, and Chicano Park, world famous for its murals. Nevertheless, all the murals there are painted, and painting murals is almost like a temporary installation. In order for something to be truly permanent, it should be done in mosaics. After intense search, finally, through some tips and some national tips, we were given this tip about a group of Chinese artists, muralists, Chinese muralists that had gotten together and had been doing mosaic murals in a really fine way, very successful at it. And so they sent us some samples, and wow, we said, this is it.
Mario was invited to China to sign off on the project.
At the beginning even, they were interpreting the colors. We looked at it and we go, no, this is not what we want. The image was correct, but the colors were not right. So talking to them more, we want no interpretation. We wanted to exactly at the colors we gave them. Because sometimes, they think that a Mexican face is supposed to be brown. But this Mexican faces, this human faces we were sending, this diversity, were like rainbow faces. I wanted to project across the reflections of every color that the sun could possibly bring out. And so they got the hint, and I told them, if anything, don't lean too much to this side. If you want to lean on that side, go for it. So I gave them certain freedoms even. But they stuck to my directions, to my colors, and they were able then to. And it took a while because they didn't even have colors. They hadn't even worked with the colors I was after, some lilacs and purples. So it took some time. The project extended because they went throughout all China. Who knows how far they went to try to get them. They switch even to glass, stained glass. So there's a mix here of mosaic with glass, mosaic glass. That's why soon you'll see what we're talking about, this vibrations. And we still haven't seen it in the light of the sun yet.
I think anything that can broaden the experience of our students and enhance interactions with other people that represent our diverse campus community will be very positive. And we're hoping that that will be exactly what's achieved through this mural.
Real action! Real action! Real action! Real action! Real action!
The story behind this mural isn't just about art or Chicanos. Racial tensions at UCSD prompted the need to make this mural permanent. Certain racial incidents ignited a firestorm of activity from minority student associations across campus.
In winter 2010, some really controversial events happened on campus involving really racially charged incidents that had to do with nooses and really just very hostile. It created such a hostile environment for a lot of the students.
We had a number of organizing efforts going on campus, but coupled with that, we also had a series of racially motivated events that on campus that target specific groups of people and individuals on campus.
After the protests, the Minority Student Association submitted a list of demands to the UCSD administration. One of them was to make the mural permanent.
So last year, a lot of the events that happened, there was a racist party that was thrown, and really a lot of racist remarks and things that were going on at the time. So the students came together and we pushed for all these changes that we wanted in order to increase diversity on this campus.
It is hoped that the permanence of the mural will help ease racial tensions and make minority students feel more represented on campus.
Well, the reaction to the installation as a mural without a time limit turned very rapidly into a proposal for a longer time because of the very positive influence that it exerted. Jorge Mariscal, a professor in our Arts and Humanities division, was instrumental in making sure that we had top quality art that evoked a clear legacy as well.
Well, there's been a kind of subterranean demand for many, many years here from students around the built environment and the fact that the art that we see on the campus doesn't really reflect real communities, especially minority communities. So black students and Latino students have always talked about, wouldn't it be a more hospitable climate on campus if there was art that they recognized that somehow represented their history?
So after going through the process of meeting with everybody and discussing this, they came up with a few solutions, and one of them was to create a mural. And through a process of almost a year of dialogue and preparations, we came up with this image that is most representative of a general consensus of the Chicano student body and community. It's going okay. It's going okay. And there's a little repairs going on, but that's kind of a normal, natural thing, it seems. So, one more week, most will be done.
We are the West Coast, now we ain't giving up.
Each section of the mural has its own significance and symbolism to Chicano culture, history, and icons.
We just can't get enough. The streets are popping, and then it's getting rough.
To the black movement is Martin Luther King. For us Chicanos, it's Cesar Chavez, very well known. He was the leader of the Farm Workers Union that came out of the fields and went into the urban areas where students and artists like myself join in to create what is called the Chicano movement. The barrio is where all the Latinos are in the urban areas. That is the kiosco up there, as you see, and perhaps another pyramid or type of building in the back that we're trying to create a cultural center for San Diego. The spirit of the people themselves, of todos, is represented here with a picture of Pachamama, which is Mother Earth, the corn goddess, coming off from the earth, strong, representing La Raza. La Raza, I think, has a female connotation with it. Because La Raza comes from the earth. We're all part of Pachamama. The lady here is the early representation of the mother of the movimiento, because Cesar Chavez had a right hand, that was Dolores Huerta. And she still continues to carry on the struggle, no longer just the farm workers, but she speaks about education, she speaks about issues. Here she's holding the upside down world, because the world has been kind of upside down with all the lies we've been fed. And so as we find out the truth, we're starting to realize that we need to put this world right side up. And this last one here, which really inspired this, it was finally the students united to come out and speak about some of the things that we need. We need education for all at a time where they're trying to privatize education. And the healthcare for all, not just for the rich or the people that have the money. In the background, it's an Aztec Mayan goddess. She's running, she's timed. So she's been running from that direction. She's running here, pushing the envelope, pushing the wall to the next stage. The detailing, and that's been going on from the start, like the grout, what kind of color it should have, how it's going to look. Those cracks are in between, which are the areas for the expansion joints, how they're going to be covered, what colors, and so on. The fact that even at the very end of it, something happened, I think it really looks like it's being pointed to the manufacturer. There's about almost an inch that is off, and how we resolve that. So it's just finalizing the last details on this because we're done. Basta.
To celebrate the completion of the construction process, the students were invited to help set the final parts of the mural in place.
The final end, this is the student workshop we have been planning here for quite a while, and we should be done with the mural within the hour.
Jimmy, what you're going to do is you're going to bring one person up at a time and have each one do a step. And I'm sure everybody wants to participate here, so let's try to, get somebody to comb the wall, somebody to actually bring the piece up.
Unbelievable. After 3 years almost to come this way, going uphill, and now we reach that point in which the thing is just about finished. As you saw, the students put the final pieces. They're going to now finish the corners and varnish it. Thank you very much to everyone that got involved, to Pachamama most of all, because we never thought that we could bring it this far, really. We just had the faith and the hopes and the wishes that perhaps we could do it. So we gave it a try, and because of that, we have made the magic happen. This thing was not meant to be, really, but here we are. We have crashed that glass ceiling that UCSD had, really, because we brought color to the outside. Something that this is the first time, and for keeps. In the beginning, because I'm sure they're gonna like it around here. More will happen. You'll see. Chicano power!
Chicana power! Chicana power!
After a lengthy process, the day finally came to unveil the mural. Students, professors, administrators, and staff anxiously awaited the moment.
This is a noon hour and an afternoon of great historical significance for the UCSD campus, for the UCSD student body, and for those of us that are both alum, former staff members, current and former faculty. It is a 40-year accomplishment, a struggle that began when we tried to influence some depiction of art that was relevant to all cultures and that would be significant in so many ways. And when you see the mural, you'll understand that Mario Torero, the artist responsible for this mural, captured the sentiments of this campus, of the family of UCSD.
This piece of art started in the imagination of some of the students you're going to meet in a minute. Literally, in their imagination. It was filtered through the artistic talent of Mario Torero and Fernando Bosa. The one person in the administration who said from the beginning, I support you, and not only that, I'm going to write the checks that are going to allow you to do this. And that person was Vice Chancellor Gary Matthews. And we have a small token of our appreciation here.
Well, thank you all. Thank you, Jorge. This is indeed an honor, and most importantly, it's unexpected. When we got together with Mario, there had been resistance on the campus, but most importantly, his energy made it work. The students' energy made it work. And certainly the creativity that came together as a collective made what you'll see in a moment a reality.
Viva la revolución, viva nuestra asociación, viva huelga en general. Viva la huelga en el fin. Viva la causa en historia.
Thank you, people, for coming to this humble and great event, celebrating this new creation, a product of our students with the support of some teachers and administrators that believed in Si Se Puede. This ceramic installation of 1 million pieces of glass put together by many hands and minds who work together in collaboration, guided by the spirit of many past and living souls. It's a DNA creation machine that works upon all those who pass it along, visiting and gazing upon the images of this mass of bright colors.
I want to thank Mario, my mentor and teacher, for giving me the honor to participate in this project. I still remember at 3 o'clock in the morning, I was spending the night in his gallery, sleeping on the floor in one spare room, and he said, I need to do something different with the color of this original painting. I want to pimp this thing out to inspire future generations. I want to see the entire palette of the chakra system represented in this mural. The ultraviolets, the indigos. I want this piece to make a statement to
This mural speaks all that the institution will not and all that we as students fight for every day. Our story, our struggle, our love, and our resistance. This is only the beginning. Whether Chicano, Chicana, Latino, Latina, Black, queer, Pinoy, Pinay, Middle Eastern, or Asian American, we are all present in this victory. Gracias.
Tupac once said that if you see a rose growing out of the concrete, you're not gonna hate on the rose, you're gonna be like, oh shit, there's a rose growing out of the concrete, you know? The mural behind me is that rose that grew out of the concrete.
Ready? Ready? Yeah? One, 2, 3.
As an alumni of UCSD, I am very, very proud and very excited to see this mural sort of changing this environment and really bringing true diversity in the form of art onto this campus.
It's a great day for all the students and faculty and friends that have come together to support this effort.
It's beautiful, hermosísimo. I love the colors. It really represents our heritage, our culture. I'm very proud of it.
It's phenomenal. It's bright. We love the chakras, bringing out the ultraviolet and the indigo, and the idea of we're all one cosmic race together, all of us in this together as we move forward in the 21st century.
Our university! Whose university? Our university! Whose university? Our university!
What a moment. I am glad that we were able to capture everything. We're still capturing it, but those speeches, what came from the heart, it was echoing from history, and it's still going to continue echoing around. I know it, because we're capturing it, because generations from now are going to see it. We're going to do even greater work, but this is a good place to kind of pivot from after 40 years.
This is just the beginning of a new level of Chicano art installations. But the struggle is not over. Chicanos still have to overcome boundaries and stereotypes imposed on them. The completion of this mural signifies a new paradigm shift in how students, administrators, and artists of all races can work together to write yet another chapter in the Chicano legacy.
Por eso canto canciones de realidad. Por eso canto canciones de realidad. Si felicidad es lo que quieres, a lo que tú quieras.